Hey guys, Tyler2K here. Today we're going to take a look at Lili and her Season 2 changes. Admittedly, I haven't played too much Lili in Tekken 8. Played her quite a lot actually in Tekken 7. One of the more fun characters who was very easy to use, and of course, any character with really good movement is always going to be a good character, especially with a hop kick. So yeah, she was fun to use in 7, but yeah, I never really made the jump with her in Tekken 8. So this is going to be a completely cold watch. Now, I do know she has some new safe options. She has some new strong aerial tailspin states. Beyond that, I don't know too much. Oh yeah, her heat smash, has been changed, kind of similar to a few of the other ones we've seen lately, where it now causes like a throw animation rather than an attack animation, which I still don't quite understand. If someone knows, please let me know what that actually means. But yeah, as usual, this is cold, so if I make a mistake, please let me know with the time code to correct my mistake. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump into it. In Season 2, Lili's Heat Smash was replaced with a new one. Additionally, adjustments were made to expand her offensive options during neutral play. In Season 1, Lili's Heat Smash White Swan Mezzo Forte was a high attack that transitioned into a back turn stance. Okay, now a mid, so obviously that's a big change there. So kind of similar to, I remember her old 3+4, very similar idea. You had a high option, so if you anticipated the incoming Heat Smash, you could essentially duck it and launch her for it. But now that it's a mid, that's no longer a thing. So in response, Season 2 replaces with a new Heat Smash, Le Rosier Millionaire Mezzo Forte, sorry I don't speak French, which is a mid attack that leaves Lili forward facing, improving usability. Okay, and how fast was that? 16? 16, okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Additionally, the original Heat Smash, White Swan Mezzo Forte, has been reassigned to Heat Mode 3+4, 3+4. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Now, what's interesting about this move here, I can tell you right away. So typically, when Heat Smashes become normal moves, they have defensive options that can be used against them. So for instance, if your character had like a low Heat Smash, and I assume Lili still has hers, and it became a new move, you could like technically low parry the low move instead. Now though, if she has like Heat Enhanced 3+4, that's a jumping attack, so you can't actually reverse that. So in a sense, she does have a couple of different Heat Smashes. The only problem, of course, being that this should, in theory, lose to a Power Crush. So let's go ahead and just give that a test really fast. But yeah, in theory, it should lose the Power Crush. And then what I'll do, I guess, how fast is this? It doesn't matter. I'll just delay it a little bit. I won't mash it right away, but I'll just delay it just a titch. Okay, do this. Do this. Yeah, see there, the Power Crush wins. Obviously, previously, the Power Crush would lose in that position, because it basically causes breaker state during your Heat Smashes and whatnot. But 3+4 would lose to Power Crush, but like I said, it would beat everything else, including reversals and Sabakis and stuff like that. I would imagine like a kick Sabaki or kick parry will lose that because she's jumping during it. Don't quote me on it, but I'm like 90% sure that probably will be the case. Okay, properties and heat consumption adjusted. Change allows Lili to use multiple times during heat, enhancing her offensive flexibility. What's funny is like she used to have the 4-4 3+4, which was like her go-to option. Now she still has it, granted, but of course the Season 2 nerf. Actually, I take it back. This was more than Season 2 nerf. Originally, that had wall crushed, and then they changed the properties on it. On block, you need heat mode for plus, but it used to be so plus that she could used to do 4-4 3+4 into 4-4 3+4, and like basically no character could deal with it apart from a select few. So it's weird to see that, and furthermore, she still has the Feisty Rabbit options too. So, okay, sure. Regarding her offensive options and neutral, adjustments have been made to Feisty Rabbit to address limited use, mainly in Okizeme situations, which is crazy because, like, Feisty, too, is like a launcher still, as far as I know. Now, Heat Burst and Heat Smash can be performed during Feisty Rabbit. Oh, that's pretty big. Okay, that's huge. Additionally, start up a while crouching down forward. Wow, that's really fast. Holy shit. I can see that right away. That's like 4 frames quicker, it feels like. Has been sped up, so that way it's basically a better option, I would presume. Wow, that's so fast. Holy shit. I assume it's still a counter launcher. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, cool game. Can now be used during Dew Glide. No shit, dude. What is that, man? Come on. Allowing for faster paced, low mix-up. Bro, can Dragunov get any buffs, guys? What is this? First Nina, now Lili? Bro, what? What's funny is, like, Lili was a terror for, like, a couple months, and they finally tuned her down. I mean, Chikorin had won Evo Japan, right? Almost a year ago exactly, to the state. And, like, Lili was hella good. Like, top 10, arguably. And then they nerfed her. Now, man, these changes right away are looking nasty as shit. Too early to talk tiers, but, like, just from these alone, this seems really fucking good. Okay, from back turn stance, second hits of 1-2 can now be delayed. Okay, that's barely delayed. Although, let's see, what's the property on, like, an option, like on counter hit, for instance? Maybe it's significant. Maybe it's like a knockdown or something. Okay, knockdown option. Presumably get the CD3. The voila. And then furthermore, BT14. Okay, heat engager. So how much can BT14 be delayed? Because if that can be delayed a lot. Okay, not delayed a ton, but definitely has a delay on it. Which makes me wonder if you can fuzzy BT14 now if they delay it. Now, I would presume max delay BT14. No, it's still NC? Okay, is that counter it only? Please? No? Okay, so counter it only, can you delay it? Actually, that was faster than normal timing, though. Ooh, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that at all. Okay. Is this hopefully it's not a launcher. Okay, no, just A-stun state. Voila, afterwards. Okay, introducing no offensive options and mix-up potential, sure. Additionally, during sidestep, sidestep 4 can now be performed as while crouching down. Oh, what is that? And I assume that's still a launcher in this position too? Come on, Namco, what is this? Come on, guys. I mean, she still has forward 4, and now she still has full clutch down forward 1, which is insanely strong in this game. To have a tool like this. Instant high crushing, safe on block, knockdown state. But now full crouch down forward 4 as well. Ugh, that's ugly. -4 as well, and then yeah, forward 4, -9. God dang it, dude. Okay. Or, oh, interesting. Oh, so she can shotgun roll 4? Okay. Yeah, that's... Ooh, I don't like that. It's like, okay, if you don't want the slow of the side step 4... Oh, no, no, no. It's for context. You can perform that as an electric, basically. But you have to hold the input. Just a little bit. Okay, and furthermore, during Dew Glide, down 4-4. Oh my god. What is that, dude? Okay, and what am I looking at? Plus frames in this position. -2, and I presume that high crushes. Okay, let's just find out. Let's do a bunch of jabs in a row. Yeah, that crushes. Although that was counter hit. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, so he hit me there. Okay, now I'm trying. Okay, so it looks like it has like a lot of crush frames on it. In theory, out of FC, moves should have instant high crush. So, like for instance, full crouch down forward 1 will be like what's called a CS1, crouch state 1. So it looks like there might be a few frames where she technically is vulnerable, but it looks like for the most part. Oh, okay, maybe it's close. It's really close. Inconclusive. Let's go ahead and throw that on the stack there. But okay, I mean that's nasty to have the electric variation of that for more range. Like, does she need that? I mean, she has forward 4. Okay, one last test before. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna test yet. I'll remember to test later. Okay, so new moves. New move, so she has a new Heat Smash, which, as talked about, I-16 is a mid instead of a high. That's a big change. We also have Wall Splat State. I presume this is not a Wall Splat like a proper launcher. This is just a strong wall break. Okay, presumably is 57 plus 1 damage for 55, and or break the wall afterwards. Okay, for running 1 plus 2. Oh, I think that's a spin state too. Yeah, that's a strong aerial tailspin option. I presume this is plus on block. Okay, so here's a little tidbit for people who don't know legacy games. So back in the day, the way they balanced female characters typically would do less damage, but have more evasion, better movement, and also they would have a unique running pressure system. So back in the day, a character like Lili running 3 would be like +0 or something. So now it's +3 because like I think generically the female running options are like +3 nowadays. Although I think most of them are +6 more likely. But like this would be +0 in an older game. And Zafina and Leo had like unique ones, but for the most part they would do like this jumping where they jump down, hit the ground, shit like that. Or they'd be +0. Like for instance, Asuka running 3 used to be +0. So she has this mid pressure. So instead, what female characters would have, they would have a high option to complement their kit. So instead of running 3, which is your mid, they would have a high. So now they're doing that for Lili, where running 1 plus 2 is +4. And then furthermore, I mean, if they're airborne and by some chance you're doing this, like you probably would also launch them into a conversion. I don't know how practical it would be, but I would imagine if you have enough experience of Lili, it's going to be second nature to like, I don't know, to pick up with like running 1 plus 2 into like down 2, 2, 4. Okay, down 2, 2, 4 won't work, but maybe down 1, 2, 3, I think it is, or 4. Sorry, maybe that's still a spin. Okay, no, it's not a spin, but I'm sure it'd be some sort of similar variation to that. But yeah, that's basically they're bringing back kind of like legacy option for Lili. So instead of +3 or +4, and then the speed 26 versus 13 is really fast. Keep in mind. It's running, so forward, and hold. So at its absolute quickest, it'd be forward for 1 frame, neutral, so you buffer that, that's 1 frame, 2, 3, 4, so it'd be 17 frames at the absolute fastest to perform running 1 plus 2. I don't think it's going to track, but I'm curious if this tracks. Jesus, okay. Okay. Yeah, running inputs have, or 4-forward inputs have better tracking because you have a 4-forward in them. But, yeah. Wow. And it looks like probably, yeah, voila, afterwards. Holy shit. I assume we don't get better than that. Okay, no, that missed. +33. Okay, not going to hit. Man, it really feels like she might get something there, but I think that's too much of a flop state. So voila is just guaranteed, but we have to do it a little bit deeper. Oh, although that is counter hit. Okay, maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe, no way. This is probably still natural hit. Yeah, still natural hit option. Okay. Okay, I mean, and strong aerial tailspin, so you can end combos with it again. That seems really pretty fucking good. I think that'd be the word I'm looking for. Okay, Feisty Rabbit, now possible to do heat activation. So you can Feisty into Heat Burst, or you can Feisty into Heat Smash. That's really good. Although I would imagine, yeah. Oh, okay, so she can Feisty out of BT, but it looks like she goes forward facing. Okay, I was curious if she would do a low Feisty Heat Smash, but it makes sense. She automatically turns around during the Feisty animation. So that makes sense. Okay, down 2-2, hold back 3. Oh, wow. Okay, so she can Feisty that now? And then we can either do back 3 or back 4, depending on which way you want to spin. Ooh, that's a weird option, though. What's interesting is, like, keep in mind, it's not the best mix-up because, like, down 2-2 by itself is a low-high, or sorry, mid-high, non-jailing. But I guess maybe it's possible that they can Feisty out of a wall stand 2 Punisher or something. I guess I should try it. Let's see here. Okay, he'd have to duck into wall stand punishment. I don't know if this is going to work. If this doesn't work, I'm not going to try it, though. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Want to record again. Okay, so I'm going to go guard, duck, and then... Oh, no, I can't do that, though. That's 3 actions. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to test it. Okay, I don't think it's going to work, but I also don't know for a fact. Ooh, yeah, it's going to be close. Maybe against, like, really linear wall stand 2s, but I think most wall stand 2s on 15 or 14 are going to track there. Okay, probably mostly just a combo thing, then. Oh, no, it's not, though. Interesting. We don't... Okay, well, how much frames do we have? Plus 18 cancel, but it looks like the sidestep cancel. The feisty is probably 16 or 17 or 18. So, okay, sure, I'm not sure. Okay, wall crouch or FC down 4-3. God, that is so fast, lad. It's 4 frames quicker now. 23 to 32, now it's 19 to 28. Keep in mind, the further they are, the safer this move becomes. I think at tip it's not... Yeah, there, minus 13, and we're not even on the 28th frame yet. So you can space this out to be safer, and 13 frame, Jin can't launch you, but he can get his 13 frame wall stand going. But you can bait people into bad punishment by using the full crouch low like that to call them off. But yeah, that's way faster. Also, be able to perform it out of do glide is crazy. Because keep in mind, like, back 1-4, like, for instance, is really strong because it's only minus 10 anyway. Oh, minus 11, okay. But, like, the option to transition to a counter option, and keep in mind at plus 8, your 17 is going to counter it launch them. That's huge. Okay, sidestep 4. So, yeah, still a counter launcher we've determined. Can now be performed either as FC down forward 4, do glide down forward 4, which makes sense, right? Because you can perform both of these options out of FC. It's the same input, essentially, just different button. Or the sliding 4, which you can't perform as an electric, essentially, if you don't know how to do that. And again, still a counter launcher. It's a little bit worse on block, so minus 4 instead of minus 2. So, I mean, yeah. Well, the thing is, I think, like, back turn Power Crush, I believe she has one, right? Okay, we'll find out, I suppose. Oh, yeah, she has to have one. The hell would the input be? Not 1 plus 2. Okay, neither of those. 2? Okay. I was thinking about that. I'm like, well, she hits it with her right hand. It's like, okay, it's probably just 2. So I assume this is still, like, activates on frame 7. So, like, if you do CD4 into 2, even at, like, minus 4, there's a good chance you still win in that position. So it's a small nerf, like the smallest of nerfs possible, but it's not that bad. Okay, adjusted pushback collision with opponent. Reducing distance between characters after the move. So that sounds like regardless of either hitting them or blocking, you're now going to be closer. So both a good change and a bad change, depending on how you look at it. Because again, you can probably space out options, back turn 1 on frame 8, so on and so forth. Okay, interesting. Oh, that's what it is. So 4 forward 1 plus 2 into hold is different. It's now just 1 plus 2, which is why running 1 plus 2 is probably... It's probably a little bit of both of that. So either up 1 plus 2 or up back 1 plus 2 to perform the same attack, essentially. Reduce distance between opponents on airborne hit. Although I'm not sure where up 1 plus 2. Maybe... Okay, no, not enough frames, but okay. Less pushback on hit, so makes it stronger for strong aerial tailspin state purposes. Okay, same thing. Now, instead of holding up forward 1 plus 2, you can just tap up 1 plus 2 as well. Okay, change opponent's behavior on aerial hit. Okay, so yeah, so the aerial hit, it still performs. Okay, after up 1 plus 2. So I guess initially level 1 or level 0, depending on how you look at it, up 1+2 or 4+2 would not give you the strong aerial tailspin state. So now it does. So for instance, like post Matterhorn, we get a pickup in that spot. Maybe something like, I don't know what, 1-2 maybe? Oh, 1-4 I guess is probably the new one nowadays. Okay, as such, damage has been reduced. It now does 20 damage instead of 28. Okay, I'm fine with that. Whoops, and I just realized I probably should make that smaller. Okay, so her old Heat Smash has now been replaced. It's now just 3+4, 3+4. And it looks like if I just do 3+4, it's not going to come out. Okay, so we don't get the attack throw animation unless we commit to the second hit. And if we just do this by itself, yeah, it doesn't burn any of the clock either. Okay, not bad. Previously using this move would end heat, now consumes 300 frames or 5 seconds of the heat timer. Change damage, so it does 45 instead of 55. And damage distribution has also been changed. So it went from 15, 15, 50, 30 to 10, 10, 15, 20. So what they're saying is if you start using 3+4 option at the end of your combo, you're going to be doing less damage on scaling. So basically, never end your combos with 3+4, 3+4, because the damage scaling is going to get you completely annihilated. Basically, 5 less damage on the first hit, 5 less damage second hit, and then returns to normal scaling. Yeah, you're not going to be having a good time. So just don't. Only use it open field. Okay, opponent's recovery time when blocked has been changed. I mean, still +9 is really fucking good. Oh, yeah, look at that. And we're into BT, and then from BT, we can go for our BT Heat Smash as well. Wow, that's nasty. Yeah, I mean, +7? Like, really? Did she need +7 into BT? Like, we can go all in with that back turn down 3+4, or we can call bluff, like, BT down 3-4 and try to get a wall splat. Or, again, meter pop off BT position. And they can't low parry it either, because it's a Heat Smash. Sure, why not? Okay, stand jab. Hitbox has been expanded downward, alleviating instances where the attack would miss. I wonder... There was a combo where you would whiff jab into 4-4-3, or 4-4-3 jab whiff, and then you'd mash out the input. I can't remember the combo structure. Did they get rid of that? Is that maybe what they're meaning? Obviously, they mean the hitbox is just improved, so she's not going to go over your head, or it's going to phantom whiff during combos. But still, I wonder if that means like that the whiff jab structure is gone now. That'd be interesting. Okay, down 1. Reduce distance to the opponent on hit. Okay, so probably just that way down 1-2 is more consistent. Also, I guess if you just do solo down 1, you're left closer, period. And an FC pressure, FC down 4-3 for high crush. Maybe even feisty option, side sway, side step 4, full crush down 4-1, turn steal back at like +1. And furthermore, you're what? -11 on block? That's really fucking good. That's really good. There's no penalty at all on this option, which is absurd. Okay, up forward 4. Forward movement has been increased to extend the reach of this attack. Okay, let's see. Okay, wow, yeah, that does actually seem a lot further. Incredible. But yeah, the up forward 4 seems really good, and I assume this is still safe on block. So yeah, you either need to parry it or sidestep it. But now it's like, okay, you have this longer range tool. It's like, okay, your opponent wants to kind of close up, and now we commit to an up forward 3 floor, and now we get a full splat at further ranges than maybe your opponent had anticipated. So yeah, I mean, okay, that's a big buff for sure. Maybe even at the end of combos, maybe it's something to do with that as well. I didn't think about that. Okay, yeah, maybe make combos more consistent. You want to do a double hit option, break the wall. I don't know, something like that. Okay, QCF 3+4, change behavior on aerial hit to now induce strong aerial tailspin state. So yeah, as talked about, like Lili has a lot of strong aerial tailspins now. QCF 3+4, up 1+2. While her hair is like standing up straight. What else does she have? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Let me jump through it really fast. Oh yeah, running 1+2 as well. So, like, yeah, she has, like, a lot of options to extend combos with strong aerial tailspin. And in best of all, I would imagine, even in, like, a longer combo, the QCF 3+4 structure probably still allows for, like, hit... oh, actually, I take it back. No, a longer option would probably be too much pushback, but who knows? Maybe you can still get an option. Let's see, QCF 3+4 is 26. That's 20. And this is 25. Although, of course, you're left significantly closer to the opponent afterwards. But the frame advantage during that state should be identical. Okay, can't link it there. But okay, so it looks like maybe at the end of a combo, you'll never use a QCF 3+4. So I take it back. Okay, backstream 1-4 can now be slightly delayed. Oh, actually, it looks a little bit better now. But when I was testing earlier, yeah, it didn't seem very forgiving the delay timing on these options. So take that as you will. Definitely can't hit confirm these timings. There's just simply no frames, but it's just to catch people who might be predicting you to go for like BT1-4, and then you flash duck and wall stand, and then all of a sudden the BT1 delay 4 comes out and hits them with the little like 10-second or 10-frame delay option afterwards. Okay, back turn 4, 3+4. Increase the opponent's recovery time on block. Oh. Can I stay BT? Okay, I'm not sure how it would stay BT, so let's do the full clock. Oh, interesting. Okay, so solo hit is now -7 instead of -4. Okay, adjusted it so the second hit now combos on hit after the first connects. Okay. Hitbox of the fourth hit has been enlarged to mitigate occurrence where whiffing halfway through. So yeah, I mean, that leads me to believe. I guess I could do like that. Okay, I don't know, maybe high splat like wall stand 2 sort of structure. Yeah, I can't say. If they're saying it's buffed, so I imagine it's fully buffed, the clock line. Okay, down 2-2-4. Reduce recovery by 2 frames. Increase the opponent's recovery on block. So let's see. So probably the last hit we're talking about. Okay, that's big. -13 rather than -17. Of course, keep in mind down 2-2 is a high, so you can just simply duck and launch it. Reduce the opponent's pushback on block. Okay, I mean, that's still decent pushback for a 14 or 13. I think most 13s will still hit at that range. Dragon 4-1 might whiff, though. So I'm wondering about that. Mileage may vary if you're playing against Lili, how to max punish it, though. Down 4-3, less damage. Okay, that's a big nerf. 3 less points because you're not ending a combo at down 4-3. You're using that just for poke specifically. You know, fishing for the counter launcher property, 4-1 pickup. We should probably even have something better than 4-1 nowadays, too. But okay, this is just affecting your open field. Also, keep in mind, when it comes to, like, heat mode scaling, the 3 less points of chip damage, or 3 less points of damage might equate to, like, a full chip less. So this is possibly also a nerf to her heat mode, to apply pressure with an option like down 4-3 afterwards. Okay, back 1. Reduce recovery time on block by 2 frames. So we're now -8, which is actually probably a huge deal. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, so what's interesting is they're just saying back 1 by itself is getting the frame nerf. It looks like back 1 into the crouch dash into the moon glide or dew glide option is probably not being effective. So my guess is what they want you to do is basically force either back 1 dew glide or back 1 4 and back 1 delay 4 to get something going. Maybe they didn't want you to going like back 1 into duck jab for high crush, right? You're -6. Now at -8, you can't actually duck jab. You will get hit if they mash out a jab to challenge you. So that's probably it. They want you to either commit or go into a dew glide mix-up afterwards. That's probably the only thing I can think of. Okay, up forward 4-3. Now deals 5 less damage on the end. That is significant damage, but at the same time, it also is significantly further hitting. So it's probably not that big a deal. Okay, not quite that much range. Hold it a little bit. Okay, a little bit. Okay. I mean, hitting at like almost 3 though. Yeah, it looks like just about 3. So it's okay to lose damage on that, especially because, again, this move is NC for full wall splat. So it's not even that big a deal. But yeah, 5 damage, of course, is a lot in the grand scheme of things. Okay, back turn 3. Reduce the opponent distance on block. Okay, so we don't have any pushback anymore. We either have to go like full route. I mean, imagine it's back turn 3, 4. Okay, I have to mash that shit. Interesting. So similar situation, I guess, to back 1. They don't want you spacing this move out and then going to like back sway wall stand 2 or something like that, or maybe a proper back sway. Oh, never mind. Back sway. Back 1 plus 2 is no back sway at all anymore. Okay. 4-4-3 on hit or block. Fixed it so that the floor break occurs on the final hit. Floor break was occurring during the middle of the string, resulting in less damage than intended. Okay, 4-4-3. Ah, okay, I see what they're... Yeah, the flip over option. So you don't break the floor until the final hit. That's obviously a huge buff. So, like, for instance, if you did this initially, the 4-4-3, or maybe the first hit of 4-4-3, that, let's see, I'm trying to see it. Okay, 1 damage. So you'd only deal 1 damage for a floor break. Now you deal 6 damage into a floor break instead. That's huge. Also, up 3-3, 1 plus 2 as well. Also has the same problem. So notice how the 1, okay, hopefully you saw that. The 1 didn't have the yellow. Now the yellow only occurs on the final hit. So that's a nice quality of life buff. QCF 3 and then QCF 1 plus 2. Fix issue where this move could not be performed immediately after the activation of a heat dash. Although, what would it be? Okay, maybe something to that effect. It was either maybe physically impossible to do the QCF 3 or QCF 1 plus 2 input. So you'd have to like slightly delay the input to get the proper move out, but now it's bug fixed. Okay, can't complain. Okay, nerfed or buffed? I mean, from where Lili was left at the end of Season 1, definitely buffed. I'm looking for any sort of major problem that I see with her. So far, I mean, I like everything. Up 1 plus 2, doing less damage is okay, because now it gives you stronger tailspin earlier in the combo. 1 jab fix, down 1 is better. Up 4-4 is arguably better. QCF 3 plus 4 allows for strong arrow tailspin, so same thing. Early combo options like back 1, QCF 3 plus 4, structure, stuff like that. Back turn 1-2 and back turn 1-4 being slightly delayable to catch your opponent if they're really good with fuzzy timing is nice. Things being less punishable in general, having access to the heat smash. Yeah, I would give her at least 1 arrow up for her first category. I'm probably going to give her 2 arrows up though, because yeah, I mean, full crouch down forward 4 and full crouch down forward 3, especially off of do glide. Like, that's crazy. This move being a counter launcher is still a huge part of her game. And now she has better access to safer tools, like, you know, again, do glide down forward 4, electric down forward 4 inputs instead. Yeah, I'd give her an arrow up for sure. Season 2 stuff. Running 1 plus 2 is a crazy addition to her kit. Feisty Rabbit being a little bit more usable outside of your normal kit is good. Command Heat Smash with 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4. I mean, what's not to like about a move like that, especially because it leads to back turn mix-up and it's still plus 7? I mean, that's a huge deal. So in case you don't see there, so plus 7 is a big deal instead of plus 9 because Heat Smash activates on frame 16. So, you know, 9 frames to get off the air. At plus 7, you can technically hop kick 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4 on block to challenge the low Heat Smash. So that is a big deal, but still, it forces your opponent to commit into it. Yeah, I would say I would say she's really close to a full arrow up for season 2, but I think she's still missing the stance, homing, massive plus frame pressure. She's a lot safer, also a lot riskier, but her moves are also faster in general. Nothing I hate about this at all. Yeah, I'll give her probably a half arrow up for her season 2 stuff. So total, I give her 1.5 arrows up out of 2 full arrows, aka a 7 out of 8. Super strong. Lili is already like a bear to fight against, so now if she's faster and crushing better and doing more damage, I mean, what's not to like about that for sure? I would imagine Lili players are probably happy with these changes. So, and I know if I was a Lili player, I definitely would be myself. Okay, if I made a mistake, please let me know. Timecode said mistake. Comments, questions, concerns, use your red Twitch, Twitter. Feel free to hit me up. We are getting towards the end of the season 2 changes. We still have all the most of the machines to go through, but if there's anyone in particular you want to see first, please let me know in the comments. Also, consider becoming a member. It's how I make my money on the channel. So, okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Later all.